All right, guys, we're on a special adventure tonight. We are on the Stagecoach Road in Marshall, Texas. It is the most haunted road in Texas. I got my buddy Jay behind us. Jay, you waving, Jay?
I did wave.
So I want y'all to look at this. So the stagecoach ran through here in 1860 to right after the Civil War. And this road, and we're going to see more of it, has worked its way down because of all the stagecoach traffic on here. Look how high that is. That's 12 feet. Cash? Are we going to see any ghosts? But Jay, the story of it is, I'm going to tell it in the car while we're driving. I'll tell the story.
Tell the story.
But
very interesting.
we are, let's see what happens. But it's pretty creepy. But we're gonna, my truck's a little dusty, and we're hoping that we get some handprints on it. So, Jay, will that freak you out if we get handprints on my car?
If it's not yours or mine, that would make me
don't
weird
put them on. Okay, Stagecoach Road, Marshall, Texas, haunted. Now we're doing it in the sunlight, so it's about, what time is it? It's almost 8. But
we're too old to stay out after dark.
That's right. I can't drive very good after dark. But Jay's a little scared, but we're gonna be okay. More to come. Okay, Jay, you see the water out there?
I do see the water.
Okay, the story goes that there was a family of 4, a man, wife, older son, and younger daughter were traveling west on Stagecoach Road. Well, the wagon wheel broke off, and while the man was fixing the wagon, it collapsed on him and crushed him. So what do settlers do? They buried him, and the wife and the 2 kids went on down the road. Well, she stopped here at this lake to get fill up with water, get water for the rest of the trip, and the daughter fell in the lake. Well, when she fell in, the older son went after her to help save her. Well, he drowned. Well, then the mother went into the lake to try to save both the kids, and she drowned. And there went some other ghost hunters. But so the story is, at night you'll see a woman in a white dress with her lantern walking around down here. See the water lakes down there, and she's looking for the kids. And it's true, Jay, it really happened.
I know that really happened.
There's so that's pretty spooky. But that's the lake that the kids drowned in. You can kind of see it through the woods. But like I said, we probably won't see the lady in white right now. Okay, more to come.
Big tree.
Right?
Right on the edge of this wall.
Yeah, look at those tree roots over there, Jay.
Oh, great.
Look at that, how crazy. Ooh. Is that Indian art or is that graffiti, Jay?
I think it's just
Graffiti?
I think it's just graffiti.
Look at this tree here. I mean, they're just hanging over, right? It's crazy. What happens if we do see Bigfoot?
Run his ass over. Keep going.
No, we'll get rich if we find a Bigfoot. We're gonna be the first people, Jay. Look and see if you see him over there. To get true footage of Bigfoot. That's our goal tonight, okay? It's pretty amazing that stagecoaches did this trail, carved out a path through all this dirt, you know? Pretty crazy.
think that, you know, in the 1800s, this is all that was there. There was no tools.
Indian art? Is that Indian art or graffiti?
I think it's Indian art from the late 1800s.
I think so too. I think it's Caddo Indians. More Caddo Indian ruin. Or Caddo Indians from 2025. If I'd have known that we would have brought spray paint. I don't know, is that considered graffiti and against the law, spray painting dirt?
I don't know the answer.
Okay, Jay, I think this is a spot from the research that I've done, right up there where the trees kind of go straight across, kind of form the canopy. I think that's where the three men are
Hanging?
Yeah, hanging. And the story about the three men is they would rob stagecoaches as they came through. So they would rob them, and by the time the stagecoach people got word to Jefferson, they were already gone, right?
Right.
So they put some gunfighters on a stagecoach coming through here, and got robbed by the three guys. Well, the gunman held them and hung them. And this is where you're supposed to see them at night. Really kind of a foggy night.
It's kind of FAFO.
Huh?
Kind of FAFO back in the day, wasn't it?
What's that?
Mess around and find out.
Oh yeah, mess around and find out. But yeah, this is where they would hang, and you'd see them across here. And what's crazy, there's no tree limb, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're just hanging. But from what, Jay? We don't know.
We don't know.
But yeah, the story of the robbers that now hang and haunt people's dreams. Interesting. These stories are all true, Jay. I mean, nobody made these up. These are true stories. Another thing that's great about this road, Jay, it's haunted yet very patriotic.
God bless America.
God bless America. Jay.
Yeah.
Do you see that light back there?
I do.
That wasn't there a minute ago. What do you think it is?
Could be one of those poor guys hanging.
Do you hear that banging noise? That's Bigfoot. The tree knocking. Listen. Jay, quit playing. This is a serious hunt. I did hear some knocking though on a tree. I hope it's not the Goatman. I'd rather run into Bigfoot than the Goatman. It's really pretty out here though.
It is really pretty.
I think we're just too early here. Cash, you want to get out and stretch your legs? What's crazy to me, Jay, is all these trees, right?
Just hanging on.
They're just hanging. Look at the roots.
I mean, look at this. Look how big this oak tree is right there. Right there. That big oak. It's right there.
Yeah, no, I see it. Look how big those trees are with the roots underneath them. It's just crazy. Wow. What do you think, Cash? Are you impressed? Let's go. What do you think about the trip so far, Jay? It's been uneventful?
Been uneventful. I'm still ready to see the Bigfoot.
But you're glad we came, right?
I'm glad we came. I like historical stuff, so it's kind of interesting.
I mean, think about 50 years ago, Stagecoach. We're on the same road as Stagecoach we were on, heading west.
We're heading towards Jefferson.
Well, but they're heading west in the United States.
Yeah,
This is just the road.
But then when you get there, there's nothing there because it's amazing that people traveled like this all the time.
Think about the first person that had to go through all these trees. How do you just cut down trees as you go? The road's not bad. It's kind of bumpy in some places. I wouldn't come down in a car. You definitely need a truck or a SUV or something, I think. But the road's not bad.
You know, you think about how people lived back in those days. Just think about these old stagecoach roads and cabins without air conditioning, without running water, no insulation. You know, you're traveling across the country and living like that. I mean, it just had to be. I mean, life was probably just. It was awful.
Horrible.
Horrible. By today's standards. I don't care how poor we are or how much we don't have today. We complain when the electricity pops off. It was a horrible existence before the Industrial Revolution.
It was tough.
A lot tougher than me.
Yes. You think we're getting close to the end of the road? We're getting more populated feeling.
Yeah, it's a little more clear cutting.
We might have to come back at midnight one night. Not tonight.
I think you're on your own. I don't stay up that late.
Well, we'll wait for a good foggy night. Cash? Okay, we see something in the middle of the road. Are they pigs?
I think so. Right there. You see the black spot?
I do see something, but not very good. I'm kind of blurry. I don't have my glasses on.
No, it's
Not pigs.
I mean, from this.
All right. Well, we've been driving down this road for about an hour, Jay, right?
About an hour.
And we're on the bridge, and this is the bridge that the Goatman has been seen on a lot. And it's got some old Indian artifacts riding on this old bridge. But yeah, this is the home of the Goatman. And you can see there's another bridge over there. That used to be the bridge in the Civil War, Jay, that they would go across this little creek. But not anymore. Some private landowner owns it now. But anyway, Jay, had fun.
It's been a good time.
That was kind of an interesting little road. We don't know if we're at the end or not. We don't know where we're at, to be honest. We're just going to keep driving and head home. Cash, hey. Say bye to your fans. Come here. Say bye. Got anything exciting to say, Jay?
I'm ready to get out of here. It's a bit spooky.
It is kind of creepy out here when it gets dark.
When it gets dark, it's getting a little more scary.
Yeah. Do we see any fingerprints on our truck? Hey, what was that? Did you hear that?
I did hear that.
All right, let's get in the truck and go. Cash, let's go. Okay. I'm having something weird happen on this road. Let's see if you can see it. That's my rear view mirror. I can't see it. But there's a light that I can see. And then when I look that way, there's no light back there. Jay, you saw it too, right?
I did see it, yes.
There's a light and it blinks every now and then. I wish that my GoPro would get that light. That is kind of creepy, Jay. Huh.
Let's get the heck out of here.
That light's back there. That is creepy. But there is nothing behind us. I hope that the GoPro got that in the mirror. See, it's gone now. That is freaking wild.
I've got one chambered just in case.
Bullet's not going to help a ghost.
Make me feel better.
That's weird. All right, well, I don't know if that's really a ghostly experience, but there's definitely a light in my rearview mirror that blinks, and then we turn around and it's not back there. So take it for what it is. I'm no ghost hunter. Wow, fun times. Let's get off this road, Jake.
Let's get off.
All right, bye.